So I recently got a chance to take a look at the Ash vs. Evil Dead pilot, and honestly the show was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of going into it with low expectations because from what was shown in the trailers, everything just seemed to just follow and mimic the film so much. And within the film, when they're giving you the background, which most people who are fans of the series really don't need the backstory, they do a good job of telling you the backstory anyway, but they show a combination of flashes from the first and second film. So I thought that was a really nice touch, and it's kind of like they just kind of omitted the third film, which I guess in some sense would have made sense in this context, but the show was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's still very cheesy, very corny. You've got a fair amount of action as well as just a bit of smutty humor. So honestly, I know I keep saying this, but I wound up liking the show a lot more than I thought I was going to. Even, the add-ons, which, I really at this point don't care who they are because those characters really have no status within the film series. But I think everyone was well cast, everything is well acted, and of course you have the original trio returning as producers. So of course you have Bruce Campbell, Robert Tappert, and Sam Raimi. I believe Ivan Raimi is also working on the writing end, if I remember correctly, but yeah, the show was definitely really surprised me. There, I changed it up. But so of course you start off where Ash is going out to the bar to pick up some floozy and tells just some sob story about how he pretend lost his hand, and of course just starts banging some random girl in the bathroom who turns out to be possessed, and of course in a moment of clarity everyone just resumes. So whatever. So yeah, you've definitely got just kind of I guess you could say just a mildly crude humor in that sense. And of course, in this turn, Ash winds up, of course, reading from the book again, but it's totally okay because he was stoned and it was an accident, so you know what, the Kandari demons had to be set loose somehow, and somebody just had to just fudge it up, right? So I don't know, I'm curious about what they have coming for the second episode. I mean, everything's just still not very developed right now. They've just pretty much just given us just a quick run through of the backstory, and they've just kind of thrown us into this is what's going on. But for the first 40-minute episode, I think everything was actually really very well done. I was very skeptical when I first heard about this because my first thought was, even though I'm a fan of Bruce Campbell and anyone who follows my social media, I mean, you guys know I'm nuts about him, but I just feel that he's too old for the role, and I don't know, they seem to have pulled it off. I don't really think they had to do the whole dyeing his hair black and doing the girdle thing to make him seem younger, but you know what, if it reels in the younger crowd, why not? But yeah, I was actually really surprised with this episode, and I'm looking forward to watching the second installment. I really don't know how many episodes I'm going to keep up with, but that is pretty much it. I just wanted to just kind of throw my 2 cents out there, just run by my quick thoughts, and just kind of share with you guys. I mean, were you guys originally skeptical, or were you looking forward to the new series? Definitely as it grew near, I definitely became a little more curious, and I hesitated watching. I'm not going to lie, but I'm glad I did. So that is pretty much it. I will talk to you guys later.